Hi everyone, the Lone Wolf here. Welcome back to Civilization Beyond Earth, and we are going to continue trying to become one with the planet. So here we go, next turn. We're 19 turns away from nanorobotics, and after that I actually need to get another scientific achievement in order to work on the Transcendence victory condition. So that's what I think I'm going to go for. And yep, thank you very much. One of my covert agents is not doing anything. Well, maybe we'll have him try to steal some tech again as well. Let me see here. Nano pastures, science specialist slots, or a launch complex in just 2 turns. That's pretty quick, so I'll do that first. Here, only one allowed in. Okay. A gene smelter is pretty long. It is good for my health, but that already had a nice boost. I think a lab makes sense then. We're still okay with the aliens being here. I hope that they become blue at some point. And Kuija, I hope that one becomes a city soon so I can buy some military units and try to colonize that island. So here we go. Didn't I have a worker up here now? Yep, there we go. It's actually working. The Bitegeist has been made by Hutama. Okay. So far in all of these playthroughs I have found that I've not been able to get a lot of the wonders. So the NPCs do tend to rush them pretty quickly, and I tend to focus a little bit more on just let me buy a tile here. Let's get on that. I actually think that a generator could be good here. So I tend to focus on more general things. So nano pastures, 6 turns, that's okay. What was he building here? Nano termite, alright, 1 turn for another mind stem, 3 here, 10 there, okay, and need a couple more turns for that to become a city. So that's all looking quite okay.
As Adam Smith
Yep,
said,
we prefer to go it alone. We're not going to go and join everyone on the planet here. Ooh, I actually should really upgrade for the algae here over there. And there's all the trade convoys. Good, good. Let me see here. Maybe I should buy this. Why not? I think that can be okay. And I can upgrade that pretty quickly then. Next step, I'll have him go straight for those algae up there. That's good. That's a decent trade route. We'll take it. And we'll also make this here. Xeno nursery, xenofuel plant, not bad. Does require a workable improved source of xenomass, so I've got that. So that's gonna give me even more energy to play with. Pretty good. And Kuigia is almost another city, so that's good. Next turn, 12 for the wonder, 15 for nanorobotics. What does that give? +1 size from manufacturing improvements. Do I have a lot of manufacturing improvements? I don't actually think so, but that's okay. And the turns do start to take longer, but it's quite doable. I don't feel that it's actually a problem. I wonder, maybe I'll quickly make a mag rail, since we do want to connect these cities. And you're going for the algae up there. Alright, you'll make a petroleum well. Let me see here. Am I still going to go plus terrascapes? Okay, but I don't know how to make those just yet. I have foresight already, plus 10% production towards buildings. It's a little late for that, I think. Board expansion, new founded cities. We will just take ecoscaping then, which the terrascapes, I can't make them yet, but they are pretty good, and maybe I should just like replace some of these upgrades, especially here. I do think here there's a lot better to do with terrascapes for this city. So there we go, still ignoring the aliens there. They don't seem to be too aggressive just yet. And unfortunately Camp Cascade, it still exists. So I also don't really want to take military action there to remove it. There is the alien nest here as well. And honestly, with this crack here, this part that's not passable, I don't think putting a city down there is actually such a good plan. So let's not do that. You're going over there. Choose production. Let me see. A vivarium is good for growth. Repair facility. Honestly, a recycler for production. I think that makes sense. Decently early. Here a vivarium is just 2 turns, so we'll take that in this city. And you still not done. What the hell? Next turn then. Come on. Grow into a city, please. So I can put some strikers in there. Buy a worker too, and maybe add another colonist, which I would then put right here. Create another city. I've got the health, I've got the resources for it, so I actually think that could be a good idea. We will upgrade this here though, and you can upgrade that. That's good. Finally, let's start with a clinic just to be sure, and let's purchase a, let me see, a worker and a striker. And then maybe next turn, if everything goes well, we'll just buy another colonist too. Still at 6,000. Nanothermite has been built by another colony, but we don't know which one. Okay. And now Far Base 1 is being attacked by a warmonger from Brasilia. Gotta be careful. Common way of life. I'm surprised by that, honestly. I wouldn't think the Russians to be too harmonious, but the Slavic Federation seems to have a common way of life with us. Progress. Achievement unlock. There is no try. 4 out of 10. Not sure what that means. We'll go for this here first. You can fortify. Choose production. Let me see here. Maybe a ship. Ranged unit. Use. Well, we'll quickly do the nanopastures, but I do wanna, I think, make naval units at some point. To, let me see, cloning plant. +1 production. Ooh, again, plus production from xenomass wells. Well, this upgrade within the city border is actually a good idea, it seems. We'll go for anything small here. Repair facility sounds like a plan. 11 turns for that, 6 turns for that. Okay, okay, it's all going quite well. I think we can do a next turn. And somehow my gold shot back up to 6,700. I'm a little surprised by that. Not sure where that comes from. My gold per turn, 115. Still okay. Man, it does vary quite a lot. Health still at +32. So I'm actually... What the hell? I'd like to buy a colonist, but why can't I purchase colonists? Oh, at least 2 citizens, so I need to wait 3 turns for that. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait for that. In the meantime, QN, then we'll invest in some more territory for us. And we'll upgrade that. We will get the trade going. And we can next turn this one. Should I put a city here to get to that xenomass? I wonder if that's... I don't actually think that that's a good idea. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. This is done again with the aliens, but now we'll upgrade. Ah, here we go. We can actually construct a terrascape. Maintenance is 6, but the upgrades I think are good for this barren landscape here. We'll build a mine for extra production, and we'll get the trade going. Who is next here? Alright, a few solar collectors I think make sense for the new cities. And, ooh, we actually do have a C unit, which looks pretty cool now. But it looks like he won't be able to get out of this. I'll try that next turn. I'm not sure if I can actually get that ship through there. Next up, Vivarium, maybe to try and grow things a little bit. Wait for the rest of the turn, and we can go for the next one. 37 turns to grow. Yeah, this one's got a bit of a problem, but we're going to replace some of this with terrascapes, which I think will be pretty good for that city. And other than that, I think it's all looking decently okay. My money, plus 98, so it is slowly going down, and no, he can't get out anymore, so we're going to have him stay here in a purely defensive position. Next one over here. Ooh, look at that, there's actually still a resource that I can upgrade. And you, let me see, I think that one still needs an upgrade, so we'll take that. And then we'll land over here. Solar collector, let me see. Oh, look at that. Nienten, that one stopped working, which is probably why my my money went down a little bit. So we're actually going to try and put that on most cities from there, so that's okay. And you'll build me a rocket battery for defense. Why not? Next turn. That one is about to grow. Then I'll be able to buy a colonist. Good. Health 31, that's okay. No, I don't think I'm going to fund your warmongering ways. Learn to become one with the planet. I think that's a better tip for you. And that's the African Union, the aliens, and there go all the trade convoys. There we go. I think we'll start... Can I... damn it. Maybe I can't build terrascapes there. We'll check it out. Oh yeah. First we'll do the launch. Hold on here. Launch, launch, launch. Right there. Let me see. We could do that in here. I think this one will make more sense, although it's not a big city just yet. At least it's up to 126, so that's okay. Production, another solar collector, I think makes a lot of sense. And this is okay. I could build a Triton here, I think. And a Hydra support unit has no attack capability of its own, but serves as a base for air. Okay, so that's like a carrier. So I'll build a Triton here. You can build not a xeno nursery. Honestly, I've got 10 of them, which is not bad. But I'll leave that for last. And an old earth relic seems pretty fast. +1 production, +1 food from my mass digesters. That's not an easy choice. But some of my cities seem to have problems growing, so I'm going to take the food for now. I think... I'm not sure if it's the best choice. It could actually not be the best choice, but okay. And here we'll purchase that colonist so that we can also get that one going. Yep. So we'll have another island colonized, and all of this, yeah, is looking pretty good. It's my little corner of the planet here. Everything is working pretty well, except for those rowdy neighbors, those Brazilians that keep flexing their muscles, attacking stuff wherever they can. Nope, no open borders, guys. Why would you want open borders? I'm completely on a corner, so it really makes no sense for me to give or accept that. But alright, and you are going to go straight to the tip of the island there. Get some more trade going. Let me have a quick look at the trade routes. 2 of 2, 2 of 2. Right, so all of them are done. Maybe to invest in that already in TAN, why not? Actually, I'm going to risk that. Purchase of a trade depot and also the purchase of 2 trade vessels. Let me see. Trade vessel. Trade vessel. What I'm hoping to achieve here is to have that city grow a little bit faster. maybe xeno cavalry. Don't have that yet. I'd like to see one, to be honest. So I'll make one of those. Mind stem is pretty long. Lab 3 turns. I think that'll help us. 6 turns for a nano robotics. And this worker, what are we gonna build here? Apparently a mine. Extra production, why not? Let me see. All those cities, that's okay. Then we will deploy one right here above Kujia. 131. Okay, so it looks like deploying them above cities does give you a nice advantage. And here we're going to start replacing that stuff with terrascapes. I think that makes more sense considering how slowly this is growing, despite the fact that I've got the convoys going and all of that. So I think that's for the best. And here we go. 1 turn for oh, a nano pasture. Did he finish his big work or something? Not sure. We'll see pretty soon. African Union. The aliens. Yeah, they're actually moving in my territory now. But I'm sort of okay with that. At some point we'll be able to befriend them, I think. So it's all looking alright. Looks like we can actually upgrade something over there as well. Let's get some trade going. Let's go back to really some inner trade. Let me see here. Look at that. +2, +4, +2, +2, +2, +5 with Tiangong. 4 and 12. I think that's a no-brainer to take that one. And of the other ones here, +2, +4. There we go. And that should really help, I think. Yeah, look at that. In 3 turns, he's gonna grow instead of 5 turns. And that was with the previous one. So probably a nice gain here. We'll build a solar collector in Tiangong. And let me see here. Something. Auto plant could be good. Why not? Why not an auto plant? Then takes a little bit longer than what I usually like, but okay. And yeah, there's a lot of aliens on this small island here as well. Luckily they're on the other side. 1, 2, 3 I can get there. 1, 2, 3 I can get to all of these strategic resources with just those 2 cities. So that's looking pretty good. Energy wise +111. That's okay as well. And he's building a xeno cavalry. Let's see what they look like. Alright, so we'll build our town over here. You can build... I don't want to build the Xeno Nursery, honestly, so we'll build the Xeno Sanctuary, which doesn't cost... No, okay, that's good. Here, rocket battery for some defense, I think is okay. Let's get the inner trade going, have stuff built faster, have cities grow faster. And what the hell, I thought that was just 1 turn for the Tiangong solar collector. Apparently it's a bit longer. We'll build a farm if I can. Honestly, growth is not bad. And I'm tempted to buy some more tiles, but I actually think I should save my money and invest in that trade route system in the new city here as well as soon as I can. I actually think that's gonna be a good idea.
The wisdom of nature is that she is content to wait and iterate on her solutions, and because of this, she always finds a way.
Alright, so yeah, I guess that's from building the Xeno cavalry that I got this. Look at that, my harmony level shooting up, pretty nice. Maybe a try. Well, I'm already building one over there, and it's a pretty serious stretch of land here. Marauder, Viper, just 2 turns. Maybe I'll build a quick Viper there. Don't think I have many of those. Solar collector here. Thorium reactor for the money. Alright, select perk for a shredder. All terrain costs 1 movement. Can move after attacking. I think all terrain costs 1 movement is pretty good. 20 HP adjacent enemy upon death or plus. Okay, we'll take that definitely. That sounds like a plan. 20 HP adjacent enemy upon death or plus. Okay, we'll take that definitely. That sounds like a plan. 20 HP adjacent enemy upon death or plus. Okay, we'll take that definitely. That sounds like a plan. 20 HP adjacent enemy upon death or plus. Okay, we'll take that definitely. You're going to go and upgrade that into another farm. Let's take a look at this xeno cavalry. Oh my god, that actually looks pretty cool. I kind of like that. Look at that, my soldiers riding those aliens. They've got some armor plates of their own. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Solar collector needs orders. All of these are okay. So we will put one here. Yep, and hope. I mean, I know that across some of those tiles that will actually give you like a little bit of an advantage. Give you some extra power. Now what I do wonder, can I make miasmic repulsor? Definitely don't want that. And solar collector. Those are the only two orbitals I can make. So that's not what I want just yet. I want one that will actually grow miasma. I think that's also going to be like through one of those orbitals. Because of course, yeah, a lot of my military units are actually getting benefits from miasma. So that could make home defense a lot better with specialized unit and miasma all over the place. So there we go. Trade vessel. That's the best trade. You are going to make... God damn it. Yeah, there's another xeno cavalry to the front, I think. Sounds good. This city can't really make anything new, so we'll make a solar one here. Thorium reactor. Just to get that out of the way. And we'll purchase the trade depot. And we'll purchase a couple of trade vessels. Trade vessels. There we go. That one's gonna grow, and health is, yeah, still very much okay. Should I deploy this anywhere? Honestly, I've got my doubts at this point. Most of the good stuff is already covered, so we're gonna have him sleep there for a while. And here is a new Triton, which I can actually finally set to explore automatically, and that's going to hopefully help me explore a little bit more about the map. And then here we go, 2 turns for nanorobotics. If we can get there. The Precog project again has been built by someone else. Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to put that ship over there. Close this line here. Xeno cavalry at the forefront. And then we should be okay. Minor powers. That's a lot of trades. And let's see if I can get this one to grow a little bit as well. +1, +6 are the 2 best trades, so we'll do that. +1, +6, there we go. And giving really big benefits to those other towns. So you're going to sleep here, you're going to do that one. And well, I've got, it's either that or 5, okay, we'll take this, I think. Some money and some science. And what will we produce here? We'll just get an extra solar collector ready in all of these. Just so that in case I spot that he's gone, then I'll just put a new one there. Maybe a worker, an extra worker could actually be a good idea here. And yep, next turn. Oh, actually I need to undouble that, so we'll put, there we go, that's what these look like. Pretty cool little tanks. You can fortify next to QN, and we can do a next turn, because this if an attack comes, this is gonna be the front line for sure. He's got 2 gunships there as well, which I'm going to put mine one here in defensive positions. And next turn, which should finally... Nope, get over it. I'm not giving you guys free stuff anymore for those silly favors. I don't think so. And now you come with my ideology is outmoded, obsolete. If it functioned as you believed it does, you'd still be on Earth and everything would be fine. I think they're starting to feel that I'm becoming a threat towards one of those objectives here. Let's see, victories. Not seeing anything. This hasn't moved, luckily. So I think that's them. And here we go, discovering
needs your attention.
Nanorobotics. We'll assign this. What the hell? Did I get like an extra one? Oh, here we go. Choose operation. Siphon more money. Assign to... Oh, maybe that city was destroyed or something. I'll assign him to Magan. Look at that very high... something, whatever it's called. What is it called? Something to do with the spying game, which I don't fully understand just yet, but alright. I will actually put you into, let me see, research development. Is that worth it? QN, you know what? We can still use a little bit more, I think. So we will make a Locust airplane. We don't have those yet, I think. You can make me another Triton. Yep, starting maybe like a naval build-up a little bit could be cool too. Alien Preserve 5 turns, why not? Gene Melter for health, because that's down to 31. And the Viper gets plus... yeah, there we go. I'm really gonna upgrade all of those guys towards Miasma. The carrier becomes the Hydra. Nothing I can do there, okay. And next we had to go towards Swarm Intelligence, I think. Yep. So artificial intelligence just 4 turns, which give me Cell Cradle, Surveillance Whip, and Markov Eclipse, which I think has already been made. But after that, just 6 turns and we're good to go. I can purchase another tile here, increase my influence thanks to all of the money I'm currently floating. A second xeno cavalry getting ready for an assault in case we need it. And a worker which is ready for increasing stuff as well, which we'll do right there, I think. Sounds like a plan. We'll put you over here. The trades, let's get the trades going. That one sounds good. And yeah, there we go. I think that's all looking quite okay. Oh, this is actually a longer episode here with almost 27 minutes. But I think it's looking pretty good to work towards that Transcendence victory condition. Pretty prosperous nation here. We're colonizing a second island. It's all looking pretty good. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.